Hi, I'm James Dann here at Remembrance Sunday in Manchester City Centre. So let's find out why Sunday is worth remembering. So what's your name, man?
James.
Very good strong name. Now, what are you doing here? Why do we remember Sunday, of all days?
Well, this Sunday, as Remembrance Sunday, acknowledges the tragedy of the loss of life and the suffering over conflicts over the last 100 years. Obviously, it's the centenary for the First World War, but all conflicts before and since then, really. It's families torn apart, people lose their homes, and people go away and lose their lives, being soldiers, military personnel. And it's to make sure that we don't forget that, because it takes a heck of a lot to make that kind of sacrifice for your country or for for your cause. So to remember that is really important, and to make sure to do that every year.
So I'm here with a policeman now. This is how things have escalated. How are you doing, man?
Very fine, thank you.
Excellent stuff, very good. So tell us about today. Why am I here remembering Sunday with you?
Why are you here? To remember the fallen from the Great War, the Second World War, of course, very recently the Afghanistan War, and all current conflicts that our boys are currently engaged in.
Fair enough. And how often do you come down here?
Every year. Every year, we're part of the escort party. So Great Manchester Police and the Fire Service do the escort party. So they escort all the dignitaries, the Lord Mayor, the Chief Constable, the Head Fire Chief, and then we march them down as an escort to the cenotaph, then march them to the dais where everyone then salutes them as they walk past.
Right, okay, nice. So you guys are sort of an escort agency then?
Escort agency? I wouldn't say that. No, we are full-time cops. It's an honour. It's a part of something that was bestowed on us years ago, and we escort them. It's basically a guard of honour to make sure. In old days, to make sure that they weren't attacked or mobbed, but nowadays it's very much ceremonial now. So yeah.
So you don't get many attackers or mobbers nowadays?
No. The security's stringent anyway. Obviously, with an event this size, but no, it's a nice event. It's a nice day.
Yeah,
it's a lovely day.
Yeah, so nothing's ever kicked off here really during the ceremonies?
No, why would it?
Yeah.
Everyone's got a bit of respect about them, haven't they? Even the bad guys.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the bad guys won't even try and sabotage Remembrance Sunday. It's a nice day for everyone.
It's a bizarre thing to try and sabotage, really, isn't it?
It would be, yeah. But I think they'll lose a lot of... If they had any followers, they'll soon lose them if they sabotage this day. I think, I guarantee you that.
It'd be literally a suicide mission for them to sabotage this day.
It'd be stupid. Yeah, it'd be very stupid.
Nice to meet you. So can you tell me again, even though you just told me off camera, can you tell me again about your family history? Because it's definitely the most military history I've ever heard.
Well, my name's Stan Adams. My father was Ben Adams, BEM, and at the age of 13 he joined the Manchester Regiment as a boy bugler, lying about his age, saying that he was 15 years of age. So in 1915 he was at the Dardanelles at the Gallipoli landings, officially 17, but in reality was only 15, where he took a bullet in the leg which was removed by a Turkish doctor who we always said saved his life. After the First World War, and by the way, just an addition, according to my dad, and I can't verify it because I wasn't alive, he blew the last post at the first Remembrance Parade at this cenotaph when it was over there in Manchester. He blew the first ever last post at the first ever Remembrance Parade after the First World War.
Wow.
And after the First World War, he went in the Royal Irish Fusiliers originally, and then he transferred to the Royal Inniskilling Fusiliers. He was at Dunkirk. He fought through Africa. He was one of the Desert Rats, and he fought through Italy. He came out of the army, 1945, and he rejoined the 8th Hardwicks Battalion, Manchester Regiment TA, where he stayed with extensions. He was a company sergeant major, but he also became drum major and controlled the corps of drums. And then he joined at the same time he was training army cadets, and he stayed training army cadets until he was well in his 80s, up to around about 90 years of age. He used to go to annual camp, look after the armoury for them, checking all the weapons, etc. In fact, a little anecdote, they used to use the same rifles that they used on the range, which were old 303 Lee Enfield Mark IVs, and they used to use wooden rounds, bullets, for drill purposes, and he checked the rifles and he found the warhead off a wooden bullet, made of wood, in the breach. Now, if it would have been used on exercise, a blank round would have been put in. That would have fired, and that could have killed someone. But he checked every single weapon that was brought in, and he found that. And he was by 80 odd then. As I say, that's my dad.
Go for it. Tell me something about the RAF.
The RAF. Well, where I was, we were in Kuala Lumpur, in Malaysia, which was very nice. When it rained, the rain was warm.
Yeah.
And then you dried off. Well, only partly dried off because the humidity was absolutely appalling.
So you're always constantly a bit wet.
Yes, but wet and warm.
Yeah.
It's better than being wet and freezing.
Yeah.
Yes. And no, we were RAF KL, Kuala Lumpur. That's where we were based. And we did a lot of jungle supplies to the people that were fighting. It really was the kind of the tail end of, what did you describe it? You see, you get as old as me, your memory starts...
Mine's awful, don't worry.
Yeah, mine's even worse. And, no, it went from, oh, gosh, hold on. See how my memory's going. Anyway, we moved from one thing into the next war, which we're very good in this country.
Yeah,
Is
it's
any wars
transitioning into
going?
wars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where are the British? They're there. Oh, yes. Hello. No, we're in control. What do you mean it's my country? It isn't now. We're here. And what's it? No, it's it was kind of a very strange sort of war. It was a jungle war where it was the tail end of when they came Korea. That was it. It was the tail end of Korea. The Chinese moved in, and that is a Muslim medal.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, off the Malay government. So we were given a Muslim medal. So, you know, and on everybody's side as usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's winning? Right, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
And it was a flying station. And we do loads of supply drops, you know, into the army that were in the jungle. They had the bad time. We had the good time. I used to wake up in the morning and my uniform was on the end of the bed, pressed.
Oh, perfect.
Oh.
Nothing like a pressed top.
A nice cup of tea when you wake up as well. And not off to work. Yeah.
God damn.
I know.
That's
Come
pretty
make it
sweet.
up. Is that my tram coming? Because I'm with my lot. Do you mind if I...
No, that was
excuse
perfect. I need to go to Peaks anyway. So there we have it. We've heard from the police, military and RAF to help summarise up this Remembrance Sunday. I'm James Dann, and I'll see you next time.